We are live, and Gabriella's drinking coffee to start off the show. How you doing, everyone? Tonight we're hoping we could just survive, because to those who tuned into us last time, you know what happened.
Yeah,
It was
something.
yeah,
It was something.
it was something else. All right, it was quite an evening. So to start off, before we go into our topic, we're going to do what we normally do best. Gabriella's going to bring up, she used to be doing the fun state facts. She ran out of them. So now she's going to be doing the fun state laws. So with that being said, you got it, Gabriella.
The first state law
That law
is in Arkansas, you can't honk your horn near a sandwich shop after 9 p.m.
So don't get hungry for a sandwich after 9 p.m. because it'll be illegal. And
no, you can go in there. I guess
you can't honk your horn. Yeah, well, that's true. Slap me already. It's gonna be one of those nights.
The next one is in California. It's illegal to whistle for a lost canary before 7 a.m. Why? Why is that a thing?
So you can whistle for it to try to catch it before 7 a.m., but after that, you're up a creek. You ain't gonna find your canary because you ain't gonna be able to whistle for it. Unless you say, hey, there's my canary.
Whistle for it after 7 a.m., but if it's before, then you're screwed.
Yeah, well, then you can't find your
So
canary.
if you wake up at like 6:50
and you whistle,
you're getting arrested, I guess.
The popos will be coming.
B squared, hi!
B squared.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Irk.
Irk is here. Irk is lurking.
Irk is lurking.
Irk is lurking.
So, and then the third one is, in Colorado, it's illegal to keep a couch on your porch. That's probably for...
because it doesn't look real attractive, but a lot of people do it.
But it's also probably for the drunk people not to show up on your porch and sleep.
Well, that could be in any state.
Yeah, but Colorado has decency.
No other state has decency in Colorado.
I guess for the couch on the porch.
I know the South likes couches on the porch. They put couches on there. Yeah, they have ceiling fans on the porch.
I get the swings, like if you get like one of those.
And you say I do weird things with my hands.
The couch swings.
The couch swings?
Yeah, that you hang up outside. They come down. And it's like slightly lifted off the ground.
That's not a couch. Where are you getting a couch swing?
It's like a couch and it's a swing. Couch swing.
Okay, so I'm going to look up couch swing and see if there is such a thing.
Where is Evil Fluffy Butt, the cat's hero?
He's right behind the laptop, so I'm sure that you'll be seeing him tonight.
He's sleeping.
For now.
For now.
For now.
For now.
For now. For now.
For now.
For now.
I'm going to type in couch.
Yeah, let's be patient, guys. We're going to see if couch swing is such a thing. I just made a rhyme.
Exactly what I was talking about.
I never saw one like that before.
That's what I was talking about.
I saw one.
Oh, guys, she's making fun of me. And here it is. Right there. A couch swing.
Really see it that good.
They can see it well enough.
Hey.
Couch swing.
It's probably one of those southern things.
And you could buy it for almost $900.
Shit. No, not even that kind. The old-fashioned one that you just hang up by the, like, kind of, no, not even like that. See, that one would be a couch swing.
See? I've
never seen one that fancy.
Now.
I never saw one like that.
I always see them in,
I saw the old-fashioned.
That's so cool.
That one's pretty.
Well, and of course, it's like over...
No, of course.
Almost $2,000.
No, I just saw the old-fashioned one. It's like kind of like that, but hanging up.
Like that?
Yeah, but hanging up. Gabriella made up couch swings, but it was actually a thing, so. But have never heard of a couch law.
Well,
that's because these are little known laws. A lot of people don't realize that their state has these laws, but some of them.
There might be a Pennsylvania one that we're just like.
Wasn't there one that you can't put some kind of, or no, maybe you can't set up on top of your refrigerator or something like that? Something to do with refrigerator. You can't.
I think you're right.
Set up on top of the refrigerator or something like that.
Yeah, it was something really weird.
Yeah.
And it was after a certain time, I think. It was like after 8 p.m. you can't sit on top of your refrigerator.
And there was even one about peeping Tom. So it was like they were allowing peeping toms, but not after a certain point or something. So I don't know. It's crazy. So.
Oh, I don't know.
You guys are going to be in for a wild night. We kind of warned you ahead of time on my post. Before we get started, though, with our topic, updates on the Stone Gel. We are going to be opening this weekend for tours. So we may be able to get something in on Saturday, but there's some things that we need to do Saturday. So I would say check the website or contact tours at Lurking Spirits or my number. It's on the stonegel.com website. Contact me if you want something as early as Sunday, a tour. It will be only tours this weekend. And then check the website. A lot of the times on there right now are slightly messed. It's not anybody's fault. It's just that it's through Square. It's kind of hard for them to get everything with the times and that set up. But check if there's a date and time that you want for a tour or an investigation and you can't, for some reason, log on. Contact me. I will see what I can do. Even if we can't get you scheduled on the site, I will mark you down in my scheduling book and we will do the best we can to get you scheduled for that date. Now, that's rather like it's a tour, a flashlight tour, a limited hour investigation, or an overnight. So,
B Squared said couches are prohibited in Colorado around the University of Colorado in Boulder because they were being set on fire.
Oh, I bet you it's a frat thing.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Because university probably a frat challenge or something.
Yeah.
In order to be part of this,
you have to be
frat.
So cool.
I want you to go out and
couch on fire.
Set 5 couches on fire on 5 different porches. They do weird things for goodbye, my love. There you go. So yeah, they do weird things like that. So I mean, who knows? I mean, they do a lot of crazy things. But so again, going back to the gel. So if you guys, anybody wants to do a tour or investigation, and you're having trouble on the website, please contact me. I will schedule you in somehow. We will work it out for you. We don't want anybody to miss their opportunity just because the website is kind of acting a little goofy right now. So please be patient. Contact me. I'm available. If I don't answer you immediately, I will get back to you. If you use the phone number on there, text me first because I do monitor my phone calls. So I will respond though. But so with that being said, I'm sure you're wondering what our topic is going to be tonight.
Dun, dun, dun.
You want to say?
UFOs and aliens.
Like promised the other night. Yeah. Do you want to start with anything before I do the little, what I wrote down?
No.
Do you? Why not? They probably don't want to hear my creepy voice anymore.
Well, what am I supposed to say? I just said what it was about.
Do you want to talk about it first? Say something?
UFOs are undefined flying objects. Unidentified flying objects. And aliens come from them.
I have a theory on aliens before we start.
Oh.
It ties in with Abigail Arnold. My theory is all the shit that's going on there, it's actually an alien pretending to be the spirit of Abigail Arnold, and it's causing havoc on that place.
What do you guys think?
That's my theory. It's just as logical as anything else that they're coming up with,
My
correct?
theory on aliens is actually, I think, what was in the coffee? Coffee and milk. And you mean before?
There was a moth.
Oh, no, because they wasn't even live yet. There was a moth in her coffee, though.
Yeah, I just made a fresh cup of coffee, sat down here, we were ready to rock and roll. And I look at my coffee, I was going to take a drink, and there's a freaking moth in there. So I had to go out, dump out my coffee, get a different cup, come in, make a fresh cup of coffee, and here we are.
It just wanted a drink.
Well, I can go drink something else.
It liked your coffee.
Drink Pee Wee's water.
Anyways,
It's coffee.
my coffee. Not my coffee.
Mott your coffee.
Not my coffee.
Mott your coffee.
Mott.
Okay.
Okay. Goodbye.
That was a good theory. I was shocked when I learned about dry counties. And yeah, we have actually right where we're at, B squared. Let me sneeze first. Excuse me.
Bless you.
We want a Sheets, which is a convenience store right down the street. There's a gas station down there that 90% of the time is not open. If it is open, it doesn't have gas, all kinds of problems. A Sheets is a convenience store and really good. If you haven't been to one, they're well worth going to.
Go to one.
Yeah.
It's a Pennsylvania legacy.
It is. It's a big part of Pennsylvania. We said it would be fantastic to be down there because there's a factory right around and I think it would go over real well here. But somebody contacted me one time and said, oh, it won't go well there because New Florence is, whoops, I just said where we live, is a dry area. It's a dry.
They wouldn't have known that.
They wouldn't. A dry town. So, but it's not all about that.
Ignore what she said because
I think a lot of people probably already know.
yeah, well,
kind of,
we did say it was
yeah.
like 30 minutes away.
Yeah, so
from jail, so.
whatever. It's not like anybody's gonna come
whatever.
knocking on our door.
I mean, they don't know.
So anyhow, that's that. When you're speaking about dry counties, this is a dry area. Which
Going back to my theories, though, my theory is that aliens. People will say that aliens come from the sky, right? I believe that aliens are in, like, the deep ocean, like, in the depths of the ocean that we can't reach. I think they're down there. Because there has been sightings of these, like, circular things coming up from the water and going shoo, right across the water.
well, when I went back to school, when I went back to college, we had to do something for public speaking, and I did on the Bermuda Triangle. One of the theories about the Bermuda Triangle was that in the center there's a vortex, and the vortex sucked all the things down, and down below they think could have been something like the lost city of Atlantis, not necessarily not Atlantis,
Not the,
but yeah, but something
like it.
similar because they did find walls erected in parts of the ocean there.
See, there's aliens living down there.
And they
guys.
think that it was a vortex that the aliens used because a lot of reports of UFOs that people that claim is that they appear above water and sometimes they disappear, like almost like they're going in and out of the
And
water.
they find all these new, like, sea creatures that came up from the depths. Where were they hiding? There had to be, like, a little habitat or something.
Well, like the megalodon. They said it was well beneath the ocean, and now all of a sudden they're finding megalodon teeth. Like big yee teeth. Yee teeth. So, I mean, that could be. There could be something there.
I'm saying that's my theory because I think it's actually a really good theory, and I think that
You don't have a crazy one this time?
no.
That one's actually said we can't laugh at that one.
See,
We can't.
that's what I thought. It was a good one.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so let's get into UFOs. We're going to start with that first. UFO is unidentified flying object, or now they renamed it UAP, which is unidentified airborne phenomenon.
I forgot that they renamed
Yeah, they renamed it. So most are identified or explained as known objects or atmospheric phenomena. Just a small number remains unexplained. UFOs really became prominent after World War II, escalating during the space age. Now, the government studies, they have a Project Blue Book, and they have two entities dedicated to the UFO data collection and analysis. It's NASA's UAP Independent Study Team and the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. Now, scientists and skeptic organizations such as the Committee for Skeptical Inquiries have provided prosaic explanations for UFOs, namely that they are caused by natural phenomena, human technology, delusions, and hoaxes. Small groups, though, they call themselves ufologists, favor unconventional or pseudoscientific hypothesis, often claiming that UFOs are evidence of extraterrestrial intelligence, technologically advanced cryptids, demons, interdimensional contact, or future time travelers. But even after all the decades that have passed since that started, nothing to solidify or support such claims has been forthcoming.
That's what's the weird part about it all.
But
they've been seen all over the place, but nobody can get like a still picture of one of the little big head green alien dudes coming out.
You know where I'm going to go with this, because you can read my mind. Read my mind. Area 51. Government came out. They admitted that there's such things as UFOs and aliens. They come out and admitted that. But why are they still so secretive about Area 51? You go closer, there's signs saying do not cross the
guns ablazing and everything.
You will be shot on contact. Like, they are still very highly protective. What are they hiding there?
There's got to be an alien. Well, I think like about 2 years ago or so, there was this anonymous user on TikTok, and they had a video, what looked like it was in Area 51, but it was a door, and they were feeding something through the door, like, you know how, like, prisoners, they have...
Yeah, that, like, yeah.
It was like a prisoner door and an alien inside. You could see, like, a little bit of an alien's head or something, or like what we think aliens look like if it was real. Its head in the corner of the door, and like it was being held captive.
But that's just it. There has to be something there, because they're still very secretive. And last week, or was it last? Yeah, when we did our last podcast,
I think he turned on the printer.
Yep, he did. We turned that printer back off. Uh-oh.
He's printing something.
Pee-wee, what are you printing? Oh, well, last week when we were talking about it, there are supposed to be ties in with aliens, which cryptids, and Bigfoot. So there are literally some people are claiming that Bigfoot is nothing but an alien that has that.
It could be, but it also could. The aliens, if they are from space.
Pee-wee, he's working my printer. I don't know what he wants to print off, but he's printing off.
Can't get your plate.
That does have a scanner on it, I think, but the scanner's not open. Maybe he wanted to scan himself.
I think he wanted to print off some Play Kitty magazines.
Yeah. Pee-wee, you can have Play Kitty.
Gonna unplug this.
Oh, your dad might have to reprogram it for me then.
I don't think so.
I hope not.
Programmed. It's programmed.
I don't know, because... Oh, well. So, we're going to do, too, after we're we're going to try to time it tonight.
He's splinting the truth about aliens.
He
Hubby and I
is.
saw something in the sky during a hurricane and was still talk about it. We couldn't figure out what it was during the hurricane. Oh.
I mean, Pee Wee again. It is Pee Wee. And he's back on there again. After we're done discussing or drawing, if there's a question that you really want us to answer, we'll try our best. I'll be honest with you, we didn't do a whole lot of research before this. We just decided we'd come on and wing it tonight. Just,
oh, you were writing a whole freaking book about it.
I wrote one page.
What was on the other half?
Does this look like a whole book? No, it's one page. And that
more.
That's all I got on aliens and crop circles. That little bit right there. This was all on UFOs. Because we're going to touch crop circles too a little bit, a tad.
Okay.
So what do you think about all that? You can go on with the Area 51 or whatever.
Hi, Douglas.
Douglas, was he on last week? Douglas, were you on for, I don't remember, were you on for our big talk last week where we almost lost our shit and almost didn't survive the whole podcast?
That was something. You got it.
Oh, thank you, B Squared.
Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if the footage that I was talking about from TikTok was real footage, and they actually have like aliens or an alien captured, and they're treating it like a prisoner, probably to try to get some like answers and knowledge from it. That would make sense why they're keeping it so secretive.
Government cover up.
Everything's always a government cover up.
I don't want to know. But the thing is don't you think a lot of people are more panicked by not knowing if we should be prepared or not than them not saying anything so we can be prepared?
I haven't been able to be on the lives for a little bit. My work schedule's interrupted these, unfortunately. You're okay, Douglas.
You're good, Douglas.
You made it to this one.
You did.
Yay.
Okay, I got a question for you. Maybe our audience can jump in too. I've watched shows on aliens and skinwalkers and stuff at Skinwalker Ranch mainly.
Mm-hmm.
There seems to be something coinciding, like big balls of like a light. Unexplainable, just big balls that will kind of have a mind of its own and travel. But those seem to be the same areas where people claim to maybe seen a UFO or an alien. What do you think about that?
My philosophy, this is going to sound crazy. This is going to be crazy. Oh, hold on.
And the Wendigo.
Stay Tuned is here. Hi.
Stay tuned. Hey.
It's been a while. Actually, I think Stay Tuned was here last
Yeah, Stay Tuned was.
So it hasn't been a while, but hey! Anyways, what was I saying?
You said you have a theory on that.
So my theory on...
You lost track right here.
I think that the aliens, if they are from outer space, they have... I don't even know how I'm supposed to say.
You know what I'm waiting for? Not to interrupt you. Here's what I'm envisioning in my mind that's going on in your mind. I'm watching Terminator, and I'm seeing them coming from a prior time or a future time. And here they come, and there's those lightning bolts and everything coming to Earth, and there they are, totally naked, bent over, appearing. And I'm having this vision, you're going to say those balls of light, or how they appear, and next thing you know, there's little naked aliens with the big old eyeballs.
No, I was going to say is the balls of light are the aliens grabbing these cryptids, or whatever you want to call them, and putting them there to see how they react on Earth, because they couldn't figure out how to react in their own...
So how they react on Earth itself, or when they encounter somebody?
Both. How they react on Earth to see if they can like stay there with humans, or if they want to be there by themselves.
But they don't stay there long enough for a human to interact with them.
Well, that's probably why they're like, hey, let's grab this dude, put him here, see what he does.
Is he going to get frisky with something tight?
You might. Stay tuned, naked alien balls.
Click on it and put it up on screen so everybody can see.
Oh, wait.
Naked alien balls. I like that. You're going to kill me already. Have actually traveled.
Have actually traveled through Nevada near Area 51. There was unusual looking planes, likely the early still.
See, that's just it. There's so many. You're going to see a lot of military flying in and out around there. You're going to see just a lot of activity all the time around there, and the security is through the roof.
I feel that aliens are quite often extra-dimensional beings, maybe seeing through to our reality, but those balls of energy, maybe the balls are like underwater ROVs.
It could be, and that's where we tied it in with the water before.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Something with water. Yeah. Water has hella energy. If you're a paranormal investigator, or if you're just like a very spiritual person, you know that water has hella energy.
You're gonna have better activity in a haunted place if it's raining.
So let's say that these aliens are highly advanced technology than we are, and they're building things under the water, and they're using the water energy to power.
I buy that.
Whatever is under there.
Hydraulic power.
Yeah.
Is it hydraulic?
Is that right? Hydraulic.
It's hydropower. Hydro is water. Hydropower.
Yeah, it's not hydraulic.
Yeah, no, it's not hydraulic, but it's hydro.
Hydro.
Yeah, yeah.
They're using that energy from the water to power whatever they got going on down there. And that's how they got these big old ships that come out of the water and go, whoo!
There's been claims of that. There's been claims, so that's not too far-fetched. There's also stories of one person seeing a ball of energy, another seeing an owl in some space, like Earth precepts. That's very interesting. See, Douglas is smart.
Douglas always has the
Douglas
best
knows
theories and hydroelectric.
There you go.
That's what
I knew hydro was part of it. Hydropower, hydroelectric.
Gabby's mind scares me. It scares me
Put that
too,
on
Linda.
the screen so everybody can see it.
It scares me too, Linda.
We were actually going to title this today.
I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, yep, there you go. Gabriella needs to come with a warning label. I'm glad she did that because she really does.
There's stories of someone seeing a ball of energy in our scene, all in the same space. Like, our perceptions can all be different between us.
Did any of you guys see the shows that I was talking about on the Skinwalker Ranch where it showed those balls? There was one it was like crossing like a railroad track, and it's like big and very, very glowy. And it just kind of hovered there. And then next thing you know, it just disappeared. And it makes sense. Like, it makes sense because they're supposed to, just like that, come and go and stuff.
If aliens have advanced tech, they could prevent satellites from seeing them. The Sasquatch.
I agree.
Well, they could. I don't know. And then Linda said, why would aliens come here? I feel like that they would come here because this is the most populated planet.
Well, here was a theory. It's a conspiracy theory, but I was reading about it. I should have gotten it. We weren't prepared. We weren't. But one of the conspiracy theories was that the universe was made up by aliens, and aliens created the planets so that they can have their own species, like humans, that they can put on a planet and watch over them.
Aliens. See, that's where it's really weird, because that would mean that aliens like how, if they created planets,
Where did
where did they come from? Are they futuristic?
From beyond the universe.
And then they came back?
They came
And
from
they were
beyond
like,
the universe.
yo, I got this awesome plan. Let's create planets, dude. And then they were like, poof, poof, poof. There's Mars.
Oh,
There's
they said,
Saturn.
I mean, they said what beyond the universe. So I don't know. That's just, that was a theory. I didn't say that. It was just a
I
theory.
don't know.
It's like the flat earthers, the people that believe the earth is flat.
Aliens come here to vacation on Skywalker Ranch.
There you go. Yep.
Maybe we are the aliens, so stay tuned. Maybe. Well, 2 aliens, we would be aliens.
Yeah, see. Oh, it's swamp gas, like that. See, Project Blue Book.
I find it funny when you're trying to disprove that swamp gas involved lightning, like Project Blue Book, oh, swamp gas. Yeah.
But see, I don't mind debunkers. I don't, because basically you can pretty much debunk anything. But when you're getting into paranormal investigating and there's all this equipment, and now this is me, I'm not trying to offend anybody. You know, everybody believes their own thing. We believe our own thing. But everybody wants to debunk all the equipment. Oh, you know, I can debunk it this way, I can debunk it that way. But I made an analogy the other day. You have a thermometer, a temperature thermometer. It's made, Gabby is an alien. It's made specifically for taking a person's temperature. But if you look like in the eyes of a paranormal skeptic, they would take that and they would take it in a room and run it under hot water or put it on the light, and they're going to get the same hypothesis as what they did with the person, the temperature. So are they debunking that that's actually even legit because they were able to debunk it by running it under hot water or putting it under a lamp? That's how I feel about paranormal equipment. Yeah, you can take it in a controlled area and debunk it and say, okay, I'm walking, I set it off, I put vibrations, I set it off, I change the temperature in a room, set it off. But that's in a controlled environment. That's not where the actual investigation was taking place, where the actual whatever happened. If you're there and nobody's there with you, they don't know. I mean, if we all seen that nobody walked by it, or the temperature didn't change, or vibration didn't happen, something didn't cause it to go off, then how do you debunk it? You're not there seeing it. You're not in a controlled environment. You're there. The person debunking it is not there with you. I don't know. I mean, you can pretty much debunk everything, but
oh, I don't mind all the theories to try to explain activity, but some of the tries to explain things are extremely convoluted and way too convoluted. Agreed.
I agree with you. See, he's smart. He knows what he's talking about. But see, like Kiwi said, how I used to fake being sick. So you can debunk any piece of equipment. A Geiger counter is used for radioactivity. But if you take it on a paranormal investigation and it goes off, if you do a sweep to begin with and nothing is setting it off, but all of a sudden it goes off, how do you explain that? When we were over at the jail, before we started our investigation, we took the EMF, we put it up against the iron rods, we took it in each of the rooms, we put up walls, we put it up against conduits. There was no power going them, but we put it up against the conduits. We put it up against the power box. It did not go off. So if it would have went off that night, how would you have debunked it?
Radioactive ghosts.
Wow. I don't know how, but remember I had that gauze meter over the Williamston Municipal Building.
Crazy all the time.
And that thing, I asked, I said, if you're here by me, and we think it was the little girl, I said, spike it completely up to the red. And right up to the red it went and stopped. And I said, just so we know you're here, can you do that again? And it spiked it right up to the red again. And on cue, each time I asked, It spiked. When I didn't ask, it didn't do nothing. We sat there, we watched it, and it did nothing. Only when I said, if you're still here with me, can you spike that up to red? It did every time.
Yep.
How do you debunk that? Like,
Cannot explain that.
you can't. I don't know. But, I mean, I admire and respect all the debunkers and that, because that's what their job is. That's what we do. We try to debunk too.
The
But
only radioactive ghost are from China.
Gabriella's a radioactive ghost.
I'm pale.
You're a radioactive ghost alien.
I'm pale enough to be one.
You're pale.
At the very
Oh,
least,
you're
it's an
sick.
anomaly to note down and correlate with another activity.
B squared, I'm glad you put up a multimeter. When we were down, we brought up her old bedroom down in South Carolina a lot. My husband said, because my husband is a big skeptic. He says, here, I'm going to give you a multimeter. He says, go in. We went over anywhere where there was any kind of electricity and power, that thing spiked. So we knew, okay. We went over to this one wall. Nothing there. There's no wires up in the wall. It didn't spike, do nothing. Well, when we did our investigation and we started talking to who we think was Amy, the person that scratched Abby, it spiked. Now, there was nothing there that should have caused it to spike, but it spiked through the roof. A multimeter. So, that's what I'm saying. I don't see radiation burn. she might be dating Bigfoot. Are you dating Bigfoot?
I don't know.
Dylan, where are you?
He's watching.
Dylan, say hi, Dylan. Where you at? Where you be? Ask her some questions.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Ask her if she's feeling real nice tonight.
Feeling real.
Driving with a Bigfoot or
What?
dating with a Bigfoot. Yes.
Why?
You guys got any questions about anything that we're asking right now or commenting on?
Oh no, it's back to Bigfoot.
Big fish. Big Littlefoot, remember? There's little Bigfoot.
There's little Bigfoot
and there's Big Littlefoot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
see, stay tuned, big feet.
There you go. Little Big feet. But now
those are females, and then big little feet.
So Dylan is a big Bigfoot or a little Bigfoot. He can't be a big Littlefoot. So what is he? He's a Bigfoot.
He's a big Bigfoot.
He's a big Bigfoot. And you're a big Littlefoot or you're a little Littlefoot. See, now I'm getting confused.
Well, I'm tiny and I got little feet.
So you have to be a little
So I'm a little Littlefoot.
Well, where does the big Littlefoot come in then?
Wait, no, because it's called a Bigfoot. So I'm a big Littlefoot. So I'm a female. I got little feet. So big.
Well, how come? Why do you have to have be a female to have little feet? Why can't a male have little feet?
They normally don't.
Yeah, but there's outside of the normal. Well, they could be a male with little feet. It could be a Bigfoot with little feet, but it could be a male. Did you look at its front again? Are we going to go back to that subject?
No, we're not going back to Bigfoot. This is about aliens.
Yeah, how did we get on Bigfoot?
They did. And they made me lose internet.
Yes, it was B squared. The multimeter was reacting to verbal cues. And it was every time we mentioned the girl Amy that scratched Abby, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar. Abby showed the picture of the scratch she had on her arm. Every time we brought Amy up, it responded right to the multimeter rather. Petite little foot.
Wait, what did the Harry and the Hendersons say about big feet?
What do you mean? What did they say, Harry and what do you mean?
It says, is it weird that I feel like Harry and the Hendersons was actually kind of close on how Bigfoots work? So what did they say? How did they say that?
Well, they befriended a Bigfoot and they brought him into their house. So they
Yeah, wasn't that Cousin It?
No, it wasn't Cousin
No,
It.
that's not Cousin It. What's the Bigfoot's name? It had a name.
Harry.
Harry. What am I thinking of?
The Hendersons were the people that took in Harry.
What am I thinking of?
But they said that
I think I got it all
they
mixed
said that
up.
they were able to cohabitate, but it wasn't easy because, of course, he went through the floor and he bonked his head off the archway and and when he put him in a car, there was a big hump in the car. So, I mean, but he was very friendly. He said the Bigfoot was not like people portray him with big gnarly teeth and real aggressive and real mean. They said that they're very gentle, loving people.
So I said it's a person that got a little frisky.
A mountain man, more or less.
Yeah,
Mountain
man.
That got mutated from Chernobyl or 3 Mile Island or something like that.
I know what Harry Nuisance is. Linda! I just got it confused with something else. What is Cousin It? What is that?
Cousin It's from the Addams family. Well, it is Thing. There's Thing and there's
Thing
It.
is the hand.
And It is the one with the hair. Just like
the Hold on.
Oh my goodness. It's all hair. It's the one with the real long hair. All over.
I haven't.
Do you remember when my hair was real long and was back down to my hind end?
Oh.
Remember? And I pulled it up over and I said, yeah. I was pretending to be Cousin It.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I remember that. Yeah.
I probably look like Cousin It too.
Does that? Wow.
See? And it's spelled with 2 T's. ITT.
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 I got to do this. It's
oh my goodness.
Crazy.
Yeah, the freaking fan is blowing over my hair and my face.
Yeah, so
I don't know why I thought
Cousin It.
Because I got Harry mixed up with Cousin It for some reason. And then when I think of Cousin It, I think of the thing from Barnyard, where it's going wild. That crazy hairy thing.
I don't remember that one. No, I don't
remember what that thing's called. Let's see.
The whirly twirly thing? I don't know what that is. Chernobyl and 3 Mile Island are 2 recent. Sasquatch. Yeah,
Wild Spike. That's what I thought of when I thought of Cousin It.
No, I mean on B Squared. I know the reason, but I mean on something on that order, like a Chernobyl, 3 Mile Island, some kind of a factory or something that was leaking into the ground and caused like some type of a mutation of something that would have been a normal. I mean that kind of way, but yeah. Apparently 3 Mile Island's supposed to reopen back up, I guess, in full service.
Yeah, I found that out, Eric.
Wild night.
Thanks for doing research, though. Yeah, that's what I thought of when
Sexy hairy man hubby. Did you see that?
What?
Go back. Put it up one right there. See?
Like hubby. Oh, man.
Or my cousins.
And 3 Mile Island, looking back at the actual data, doesn't really release much higher than background.
It cost enough. Yeah, it cost enough. I mean, being from Pennsylvania, 3 Mile Island, being here, it caused enough issues. I mean, it's never been in full force. They're trying to get it back up, have we heard recently. But my whole point is it's kind of like if you watch Aaron Brockovich and any kind of, even from coal mines and, stuff like that, something that could have went into our water source or on our land or,
Magnum or Neanderthal.
That's probably the best.
Or it could be another government thing where they got 2 creatures and
experimenting, you mean?
Yeah. They could have made it up in the lab, and then it got loose, and they were like, it's not hurting anybody.
You never know. I mean,
and then it started multiplying.
It's another thing that you have all kinds of conspiracy theories over. But how we're supposed to be talking about aliens?
They started it. It wasn't me this time.
Go back and see who was the first one. Who brought up?
Linda.
Was it Linda? Was it you? Are you the first one that brought Bigfoot back into this conversation? We're going to check. We're going to find. She might be dating. Is that the very first one?
That's the very first thing. I don't know. It might have been.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's get these clean. Secret. Radioactive ghosts. It's true. Thought it was an alien. She might be dating Bigfoot. It was Linda.
Yeah, same.
Linda did it this time. It wasn't me.
So what do you think? Okay, and you guys can jump in. What do all of you think about the tie-in with aliens and that the ancient Egyptians were well aware that UFOs and aliens existed because of like hieroglyphics and stuff like that? Go for it. Traumatized. You did. Normally, I would be on your side, but I believe that you did say that.
There's a lot of before for sure. The public perception was a memory build.
See, that's
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you kind of have to look at all avenues of possibilities of how it came about. The latest that I heard, though, was aliens, that they're actually aliens, but in the furry outer layer.
I don't know what to think, because I feel like if they were aliens, that they'd be trying to get and find out more about humans and not like hiding in the woods where you generally see them.
More and more people are saying they're coming out.
Yeah, but they're still not like
there's no concrete proof. Yeah, but more and more people are saying they are seeming to get more comfortable.
But if they've been around for years and years and years and years,
maybe I'll put. Everybody was searching for them. They said, "Hey, we didn't do nothing, but these people were coming out after us. Why did they want
they know?"
Well, obviously, if people are coming out, went after them and looking for them and setting traps. And
how do they know that they're looking for them? Though they don't know. I don't think that they know that they're called Bigfoot.
They're taking molds of their feet. They're making big molds of their feet and they're putting freaking cardboard cutouts.
They'll be in like a lab or something. They're not gonna do that like directly.
Don't you think there might be maybe a Bigfoot's like not lurking in the woods, seeing them pouring the cement or the not cement, but the plaster into the Bigfoot?
I don't think so. I don't think it's Bigfoot's looking behind a tree. Like
they might be. How do you know? How do you know that?
I don't. You don't either.
I don't, but I'm just saying, you have to put that question out there. You do.
So, there are some reports of poltergeists that get to be around.
Yes. Yes, there is.
It does. I'd rather hide from people out in the woods. I don't blame Bigfoot. Honestly, same. People suck.
See, that's what I'm saying. They know people are out there trying to get evidence of them existing, so they're not going to come out and say, "Hey, here I am, take pictures of me." But now they're saying they're actually starting to get more used to people, so they're starting to come out. What if Sasquatch was an earlier form of it? It could be. That is definitely a possibility. 100%.
That would be interesting to find out. There's a science fiction story about an astronaut shutting in a lake and starting life on Earth.
Huh. There's a lot of stories like that. That's what I'm saying.
Spell check.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. Unless people get technology. If they are holding aliens captive, why haven't they found out technology to go down beneath the ocean, or the technology to build a freaking UFO and go up in space? Unless they did, and those are the UFOs we
Actually,
see.
you don't know that there's so much cover up, and it could all be surrounding Area 51 yet. That could be why they're all flying in and out of
But
there.
the fact that the world now knows that aliens are real, that they do exist, and nobody's talking about it.
That's my point.
I mean,
What
we
else
kind of
are they
already knew.
hiding?
We kind of already knew.
Yeah.
We were all like, eh.
Then
Okay,
they said they
exist.
didn't release it because they didn't want everybody to panic. But aren't you going to panic more not knowing? Like, okay, are they hostile? Are they friendly? Like, why aren't you telling us this?
But we already knew for years, so they're kind of like, it wasn't a big surprise, but it was still like, oh, okay.
But I asked our audience, and somebody needs to answer yet. What do you think about ancient Egyptians having depictions in their hieroglyphics and that looks like aliens and spaceships and stuff like that? That was back on their hieroglyphics. So apparently they knew something was going on.
They advanced life further than it should have gone. Like, if that makes any sense. Okay, the pyramids in Egypt and all these different shapes and stuff are perfectly perpendicular and just like perfect.
They are. They're very, very well.
How would Egyptians at that era know how to perfectly shape a thing?
That's why I'm saying. So they obviously knew something that we don't know. And with the hieroglyphics that they're finding, showing what looks to be like alien spaceships,
they had to
and
help
aliens
them. I think that if Egyptians didn't have the aliens that they have in their hieroglyphics, that life wouldn't have been as advanced as it is now.
Some of us aren't so advanced, though.
Well, yeah. And what did the Chinese people know that we don't? Because they're super advanced.
So are the Japanese. The Asian people seem to be, but the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
Yeah,
they may be so far advanced, but do you know what technology is? How badly it has hurt us already? If it was nuclear,
they seem to be doing fine.
They
seem to be doing fine. So they know something that we don't, and they're more technologically advanced than we are. What the heck?
I don't know. I don't know. See, Chinese are not super advanced.
Okay, they're not super advanced, but they're advanced. They're up there.
Yeah, but they're in school constantly. They're always learning.
Yeah, they have a weird way of learning too.
Don't they go to school? Eric, Chinese and Japanese, they go to school like all year round, right? Japanese. Yeah.
Let's see.
From ghosts to Bigfoots to aliens. Yep. We just jump all around, Linda.
It's never one topic.
We can't.
Chariots over
and we have to get crop circles in there yet.
Keep using listening tools to see if we can discover anomalies. I feel that we've lost high technology again and again over years. It may not be aliens, just maybe the lost technology around the pyramids. I don't know.
They're still trying to figure out how, with the size of the stones and that they used in the pyramids, how in the world back at that time they were able to move them, because they tried to replicate, and they can't replicate. Yeah,
things that
they can't do it.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of the pyramids too has catacombs and that all through it. They're just not There's like that one I just watched a show just recently. They found a pyramid. It was very similar to the one in Egypt. And they went inside of it and they just discovered a whole new level that went down way deep. And there was just like catacombs all through it. And they're finding some pretty interesting stuff in it.
And nobody's talking about it.
They were the other day.
Well, I mean, like, normal people.
They said they didn't even know that they were down in there. They just started going and exploring and digging, and archaeologists and finding all this interesting
Do you
stuff.
think that all the pyramids have like a secret like doorway or something going down
Probably.
and has like hidden treasures or
Wouldn't that
something?
be the tie in with aliens? That those catacombs that go down deeper and deeper and deeper lead to where the whole alien civilization first started.
That would be interesting. And then you could find out all
It's
the
a possibility.
the whole truth about the
Yep.
aliens.
Yep.
And where they came from.
Finding more, like I said, hieroglyphics and stuff, and that tying in with the ancient Egyptians that seem to tie in with aliens. So
These things appearing that just came out of nowhere. Didn't a new rock appear at Stonehenge
I don't know, did
or
it?
something like a year
Look
or
it up.
two ago?
Eric, do you know anything about a new rock appearing all suddenly at Stonehenge? Henge? I know people pronounce it wrong. It's not Stonehenge, it's Stonehenge. So, what do you people think about these theories? Douglas, and the pyramids, some of them seem to be way older than Egyptologists say that they are. The Sphinx is the ancient. I wish I remembered. They just came out with something new about the Sphinx the other day, too. So I don't remember what it was, but there was something I was watching a documentary, and they just
Maybe it was
uncovered something new about the Sphinx recently.
Maybe it wasn't.
I wish your dad was here because your dad was watching it too. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. It wasn't Stonehenge. There was another.
It was a giant rock that's like a Stonehenge rock.
And
it appeared somewhere, and they were like, we have no fucking clue how this got here.
Yeah, I don't think it was just one rock. I think it was another series of rocks like Stonehenge that just appeared out of nowhere. They said it wasn't here before, but all of a sudden this series of rocks that was set up like Stonehenge appeared. I think I know what you're talking about. I just saw that recently too. And I don't remember where it was at or whatever, but I think it was not as many of that's in Stonehenge, but kind of a similar pattern. Like they were beginning to set something up that was very similar.
Yeah, I don't know. I read about it and it was crazy, and I don't know if it was in a foreign country or what. But
yeah, it was in the United States.
I remember them saying like it was crazy to me because it was like another Stonehenge. What's going on?
Yeah,
and there was just like
yeah,
a whole series of rocks.
I know what you're talking about.
But it wasn't like Stonehenge. It was like
the beginning of what Stonehenge was, because they said that because they were kind of astonished. They said this wasn't here before.
Yeah, like how did this appear?
Yeah, and they were big too, like the ones at Stonehenge. Like, how did they get here? Yeah,
yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Look up.
Thought it was an analog computer supposedly predicts astronomical positions. Oh? Yeah, Douglas, I don't know if that was at Stonehenge, but it was something like Stonehenge, and they woke up one day and they were like, they went out to this one field and they saw that and they were like, I have no clue how they got here because they literally appeared overnight.
Yeah. Go ahead, put that up.
Discovered from 1 BC, wreck of Greek coast. Thought it was an analog computer, supposedly predicted astronomical positions.
See, that's just it. They're finding some of these things anymore, and some of them are similar to modern type technology, but there's no explanation what they are and how they got in that time period. And that's where time travelers and stuff and that comes into a lot of stuff too. And so do crop circles that appear near sites of paranormal activity. Are you asking a question, or are you making? I'm kind of confused on that. The way it probably is a Linda Kiwi, and right here.
She said so much technology gets lost.
Yep.
First. And then she said, and so do crop circles. They appear near sites and activity.
So that's what I'm saying. She asking a question is, do they? I'm like a little confused.
What?
Is that the boyfriend?
No, that's Chase, I guess.
Oh.
Active on TikTok.
Are you asking if paranormal activity appears on the sites near crop circles, or are you saying that? I'm a little confused. It doesn't take much to confuse.
She's saying that because she said so many technology gets lost. I mean, not so many, so much technology gets lost. And then she said, and so do crop circles. They appear near and sites of paranormal activity. She was saying that.
Okay.
Spell check hates me.
See, the Mayan calendars.
All of us are victims, B squared. Yep, we are. Spell checks hates everybody. Those found in the water.
Well, salt is a conductor, and so if there's salt water, you would think that there'd be more activity of sorts. Especially, I mean,
I really want to find
that Stonehenge type thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember where that was at, but I know what you're talking about.
They've been found all over, I guess.
I have been in therapy since I was 6.
That's a good question, B squared. I think that's been, and if they're related somehow. There goes our internet. I don't know if you guys can still see it. There you go.
It says there's an underwater Stonehenge found in Lake Michigan.
This wasn't it though. This was like, I know what you're talking about because I remember seeing it too. Because they said that they've been in this area several times and they went there and all of a sudden these stones that appear to be starting to be arranged like Stonehenge just came about. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the whole story. Kiwi says, be interested in what the state of our knowledge will be in 100 years. That's a good thought. That's a real good thought. Okay, what do you guys think of time travelers? Go for it. What do you think of time travelers? See, Douglas, that's what I'm saying. There's all sorts of
That's my whole thing. Like, what is going on in the ocean? Why have we only discovered, like, I think only 10% of the ocean, because they did discover a little bit more of it in the past few years, but only like 10% of the ocean and no more than that.
Well, here's what I find interesting, too. I was talking about the Bermuda Triangle before. There was all these disappearances with boats and airplanes and everything and that going over the Bermuda Triangle. My research that I did for my speech hinted that there was a big vortex there that sucked them down in, and it was aliens down there. I remember watching recently where they're saying, I don't remember when the last report of them saying a missing ship or airplane over the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah,
when was the last time that they had a missing?
Yeah, They've been going over the Bermuda Triangle for
constantly, and
years.
nothing's been
and
happening.
Nothing happened.
And
It's
when
like the vortex closed.
yeah, and when that was going on, there was never any signs of wreckage anywhere. They couldn't find any wreckage of ships. They couldn't find any
It's like
wreckage
it
of the
just
planes.
disappeared.
It just like sucked them into that vortex. So when was the last reported missing or anomaly involving the Bermuda Triangle?
Shockingly, even the wooden ship was well preserved despite the salt water. What? Oh,
And a wooden ship shouldn't be well
yeah,
preserved.
that would be.
It'd be
that's
all
crazy.
rotted and decayed and everything. But if it's preserved, especially with salt water, how do you explain that?
I think whatever. Oh man, why does this happen to me? I think whatever.
I agree with you, Eric. Like Linda said earlier, we know more about the moon than we do the oceans.
Yeah.
Why do we not know enough about the oceans?
It's crazy. We have the technology to fly up to the moon and stay up there for days and even live on Mars for a few days. If they, I mean, they probably could.
They're already planning that.
Yeah. So they have that technology, but they don't have the technology to go deep underwater.
Well, they do, but not deep enough. I know where you're going. Deep enough.
I mean, I get that the buoyancy of the water and the gravity gets weirder down there. It gets heavier.
It gets weirder up in space too.
But that's the thing. Like, you have no gravity up there. So how do you figure out how to deal with no gravity?
Well, no, you have a very valid point. If they can go in one direction, why can't they be advanced enough to go in the other direction to find out? That we're so worried about what life is on Mars and everything, but how about right here on Earth? What we still don't have unanswered questions.
Too much unanswered emotions.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Malaysian flight. Yep, we just watched a documentary on that probably a month ago on the Malaysian flight, and they think that they have more evidence now turning up about the course of the flight, and the more and more that they look at it, they think it was planned. They think it was a planned disaster.
Yep.
That they took that flight and it was all planned out. Because they looked at the flight plan and where it was last seen before it went just
and
completely.
There's just so much weird.
Yep.
There's just a lot of weird stuff about that.
That one there, it'll be interesting when they if they do completely solve it. But somebody just came out and they were doing coordinates and everything about the direction it went in, and there was one that they said that they're pretty sure that that's how the whole thing went. It's interesting that whole Malaysian flight. It's a very good documentary. If you guys haven't watched it, watch it. It's very, very, very good documentary. So, what about the rock underwater that looks like a spaceship? Where at, Kiwi?
Wait, what?
What about that rock underwater that looks like a spaceship?
What rock? There's a rock underwater that looks like a spaceship? Do tell more, Linda.
Easier for a human to be an International Space Station than underwater. Well, I guess both would be hard because you have to live with the conditions and the gravity and the air and that on a space station. It would be no different, I don't think, than setting up I don't even know what you'd call it, would be space station, underwater station or something. I don't know. You'd have to find the conditions under there and make sure that you have a station set up that would be applicable to whatever the conditions are there. But it's just if they're able to set up an International Space Station and monitor humans and that there, then why can't they go in the opposite direction? I don't know. It's all kind of crazy. I mean, it leaves you wondering.
I still can't find.
It's kind of like that one that they showed there. That was not that one, but it was very similar to Stonehenge. Gabby and Buttons are not a good mix. Yep, she's gone at it, but thank goodness she's not touching the laptop because that would not be good. That underwater rock thing, that's off the coast of Japan. Lots of very sharp right angles, and people think it's carved or something. We're going to have to look that up, Douglas. We're going to have to look that up. I'm sure there's a documentary or something on that somewhere. I'm going to have to check that out. Maybe that could be a future topic. You do. You do have tremendous pressure under ocean compared to what you have in space, but I mean, they've went pretty deep down in the ocean before, so it's just that they would have to figure out. I mean, if they figure out how to monitor things going up, you would think that they would have the advancement in technology to monitor things going that deep down. So I don't know. It's one of those things that, you know, you just have to wait to see what happens in that. But I would think that they would try. I mean, if they're finding things like megalodon and stuff, which is supposed to be pretty deep in the ocean, then you would think that they would come up with, I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling on right now, so don't mind me. But I mean, it makes sense, right?
I'm focused because I'm going to find this. I know I'm not going crazy.
Douglas, that is one of my husband's favorite movies, too. He loves the movie The Abyss. He loves that movie. Oh, yeah, definitely. You're right, B squared. You do. You have to be very, very careful because you can get in some deep
That's
trouble if
true.
you don't come up out of that depth the right way. Are we still there? The Abyss is, to me, it's an all right movie. I don't know. I mean, it's a good movie, but it's not, I don't go out of my way to watch it. It's a good movie, but it's not one of my favorites. Um, I'm trying to think if there was another one that was on the Order of the Abyss too. I think it was a newer one, but oh well. I got a press kit from the original release of The Abyss. I'll have to show it to your husband. Oh wow. Yeah, that would definitely catch his eye because he loves stuff like that. He loves disaster movies. He's waiting for the new Twisters to come out to see it. He loves things like that, and he loves like the Meg and stuff like that. He loves the um what is it? Third Encounter. What is that? First Encounter of the Third Kind. He likes those type of movies. I like aliens. Alien movies. I like, especially the one with Newt, the second one, Aliens. That's my favorite out of all of them. There's a new Alien movie coming out also. Would it be interesting if they found out aliens were kind of like that in the movie?
I don't remember that movie.
Aliens?
No, like The Abyss.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think I can guarantee you he watched every one of those, Douglas. I'm sure that I've probably seen them too, just only remember The Abyss more out of all of them. I know I'm pretty positive he watched Deep Star 6. I know he watched Leviathan. I know he watched that one. I don't know about Sphere. Did he watch it?
I don't think he watched that.
He might have. I don't know, but he does. I like sci-fi movies. I do. I don't like when they get real dippy though. There's some of them out there that gets real dippy, and um, I'm more of a horror movie fan though than not Terrifier horror though. That movie is just stupid.
Blue Stonehenge.
I don't know.
England? Does that sound familiar?
That could be.
It says 3 years ago. The Mystery of the Blue Stones.
That could be. If the life in Alien is how life is out, there would be breeding stock. That's true, Douglas. That's true. Yeah. I don't know. The whole alien thing and crop circles and the tie-in with Bigfoot and cryptids and like it gets quite interesting how all of it comes about and how all of it could possibly tie in with what the ancient Egyptians knew.
They had to have known something.
I mean,
They had to have been allies with the aliens. Because those pyramids didn't build themselves.
well, they tried everything to replicate, and like I said, they couldn't. And it's just interesting too, like I said, with all the catacombs that's going down there, and the one that I wish I remember. I know the Sphinx, something just came up about that. I do remember, I wish the heck I could remember what it was. And then that other pyramid that they found, and they started excavating it. Actually, I think that was the story. It was buried under sand. And when they were doing excavation, they came across it, and then they was able to go in it, and they found out that it had catacombs that went deep down in the ground, and they started exploring them, and they don't know how far it goes and what's in them, and it's just kind of real interesting stuff. Don't scare the youngins, Douglas. Don't scare those youngins. They could be watching. Why are they up right now if they are watching? What time is it? It's after 11 o'clock. Those
Go
youngins.
to bed, youngins.
Yeah, you go to bed, youngins.
Go to bed.
Dylan, if you're on here, you go to bed, youngin. I love it. I love that. I got that quote yet marked down. That is so freaking cool. I seem to remember some sightings of orbs of light. But see, people dismiss orbs. They're already saying, which I mean, I can understand, because there's usually 9 times out of 10, there's a very, very good explanation of an orb. But then there's that 1 time out of 10 that you have to question, like, hey, yeah, I see an orb, but is it an orb? Gabriella took a picture over at the park one day, and she says, Mom, look at this. And she said, normally I think just an orb. I don't think anything of it.
Oh, I think I still have that.
Yeah, and it was an interesting orb that she caught, and we don't know what it was. We don't know what it was. Dylan, I'm telling you, you're young and you need to go to CBBB's, because you have work in the morning. So you shouldn't be up. You just want to hear the girlfriend and see the girlfriend. That's a pretty picture. Oh, Kingy, our baby.
Oh,
she's going to try to find that orb. Dylan, none of us want to. No. I know. She's got pictures on there of our doggy that we lost a couple years ago. That poor boy. We love him.
If you can tell, that's
Oh, wow.
Camera. Definitely couldn't tell it's my camera.
Holy moly.
Definitely couldn't tell if this was my camera.
Do you remember that time we went down to, we went to South Carolina, we went to Brook Green Gardens. If you have never been there, that place is fascinating. Gabriella likes lizards, and she saw a lizard, and she went and picked it up, and it latched onto her finger, and there she's squealing, and there's a lizard hanging from her finger.
It didn't hurt, it just caught me off guard.
Well, they don't have teeth. They have a plate.
Yeah, it was weird. What the hell?
Is that it?
Something back there.
Bigfoot.
Captured Bigfoot, guys.
She got Bigfoot. Is that it?
Yeah, I think I found it. You're gonna figure out how to zoom in now.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh God. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn down the brightness a little bit.
This is an orb she caught. It's an orb. Uh-oh.
I think it died.
Oh, no.
It died.
It died. Crap.
I need batteries.
What kind of batteries? What size? Check in my lurking spirits bag.
Where's that?
I think it's under the table.
She decided to move everything.
Why? It's called cleaning.
Moving everything.
It's in the thing of the table here.
In the thing?
Yeah, you have to pull out the bench. You can't, I don't know, you can't get in it from that side. I think you have to get in it from this side. Oh, okay, I guess you don't. There should be check on the very bottom, but just don't. I got secrets in that bag. I'm telling you, I got lots of secrets in that bag. You're okay, Michael. Welcome here. You missed a lot. Can you look at the camera?
This bag.
Yeah, you can. You should be, but you don't know where your cord is.
No.
I got lots of stuff in there. I'm telling you, I got secrets in that bag. There's lots. I could probably use one of those. Ricola.
Okay.
EMF reader.
Delay.
Flashlight. Another EMF reader.
Go.
Gum. Perfume.
What if we do a haul now? A brick.
A brick.
Body cam.
Body cam. She's pulling all this out of my Lurking Spirits bag.
It's like that part of
Batteries. One battery. Ink pen. Another flashlight. Candy.
more batteries. I actually need.
Hey, now
I
don't
don't need
lose.
all of those.
Don't lose them. Don't lose them. Don't lose them. That's my reveal. I mean, my kitty. It has change in it.
Don't forget this.
Little bag of cheddar. I'm going to eat those. My sunglasses. Another piece of candy. One more single battery. My Tums.
I think that's it.
A penny.
That's finally it. You put everything back in here now.
A napkin.
It's like a magic freaking bag.
Yeah, the more you pull, I need those. Yeah, there's good stuff in there. Oh, by the way, you got to listen to the EVP recorder. The stuff, there's some stuff on there. I'm telling you what, I need you to hear.
Leave these out.
When we was over on Saturday trying to finish up we're not trying, we pretty much did finish up thanks to Dylan. Him and his magic leaf blower, he took all the paint off in salsa with his leaf blower. It's pretty cool. Model your shades. Give me my shades. But we put the EVP recorder in Jew room. And I'm telling you, okay, here we are. Here we go.
Vogue. Vogue. Vogue.
Seems like the scene where they're checking Jim Carrey's pockets on the mask.
Yeah, it was something like that. That's for sure.
So there's candy. Look.
Yeah, I left those out because I'm going to eat them.
You didn't leave them out. I left them out. I put them out.
I said leave them out because I was going to eat them.
Did I give you permission to eat my candy? Why is this block out?
Because I forgot to put it in.
Aw, and you didn't put that back. That's my stuff.
Well, actually, no.
We got a new podcast thing that we've had that is pretty cool. And Gabriella had it hooked up and she was playing with it, and she has not hooked it back up yet.
Listen, I sort of figured it out, and then I doubted myself, and so I unplugged it, and now it's on hiatus.
You should never doubt yourself. Yes, that's candy. See, look, we got Nestle's Crunch.
Where is it?
We got a little Reese's peanut butter cup. And we got a Hershey's candy bar. Hershey's. And then we got the cheddar snacks. Dollar Tree special. Yeah, look at that. That's an orb. It looks like the moon, doesn't it? But that's an orb. And now it's zoomed in.
It still doesn't really show it that well.
To show it. Now unzoom it. Okay, that's still pretty good. Unzoom it and show what it looked like when you caught it in the picture itself. This is what it looked like.
No, it's on the left. Yeah.
That's
Very
what.
little.
Yeah.
And then when you zoom up, it looks like a freaking, like, microorganism or something.
I don't know, but it was weird. It was weird. All we chicks carry candy in our purse. See, what I do is when we go over.
I should.
Vote Diane, vote. When we go on our investigations, I always try to make sure that there's some type of snack in there because Gabriella has a habit of passing out because she doesn't eat or she doesn't drink enough or something, or it's her adrenaline or something, and I need to make sure that there's snacks in there.
It's usually overheating.
Or you don't eat enough.
It's usually overheating.
At that time when you was passing out all the time, you was going through some stuff and you weren't eating.
Yeah,
you weren't sleeping.
Passed out the other day.
That's because it was 100 and some degrees out. That makes sense.
Yeah, so overheating. It's usually overheating. In
a building, it ain't. Don't you go there, girlfriend.
I went there, girlfriend.
No. Oh,
I went there.
No.
Oh, it's melted.
Well, it was in my lurking spirits bag. What do you expect?
Melted so bad that I can't even pull its little.
That's because you have those big old fingernails on.
Not big.
That looks good. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Delicioso.
I pulled out these sunglasses when we went to Walmart.
It tastes like gum.
And I had them on.
It tastes like
probably
your minty gum.
That's funny. It was I had them on and I didn't realize that this lens here. Why are you making that face? You don't like milk chocolate? There's that much gum in there.
Not white mint chocolate.
Don't breathe on me. I don't smell nothing. I can make you smell my coffee breath. Do I smell my coffee breath?
No.
No. See, I wouldn't do that to you. Worse.
No.
There was a period of time going that no matter what, I got everybody pretty much. It seemed like every time that they went to take a drink of something or a bite of something, that I would say the right thing at the perfect time, and they would almost spit up their drink or their food.
It was the way that she would say it, and it would literally be the perfect timing. Every single time.
I got you. I got Abby. I think I got Eric. I got your dad.
Bro, that was disgusting.
I bet you these ones taste good. Let me try this. It's after 11 o'clock and we're eating candy.
That's the best time to eat candy.
If this one don't taste like mint, I get to slap you. I get to beat my daughter.
That one had more wrapping on it. That's very thin wrapping.
That wrapping is thicker than that's foil. This is not foil. Foil's thicker than this.
His gum.
I don't know.
Why does
It
it
shouldn't
taste
have
minty
tasted
fresh?
like. See, this smells good and it tastes good. I say. It don't taste like.
That other one tasted like mint.
I think you're exaggerating. Is that what you do to Dylan? Dylan, is that what she does to you? Did anyone else pre-order Amy Bruni's Ghostly Story? No! I have her book, though. I have her book. But I don't have her cookbook. I didn't know she had one. Me too. I love cookbooks.
How did this?
We do need funky hats. Do we have any funky hats? We got a thing over there we can turn into a funky hat. The red.
See what you're pointing to.
Right there, red. That's the only red thing over there.
There's two red things.
Where's the other red thing?
Right there. It's below the first red thing.
We can turn them both into hats. We'll have to do it. Just for B squared.
We both get one.
We'll pretend we're, like, if we could put a peak on it, we could turn it into, see? There we go. There's our funky hats. Let's see how long we can go.
See if Pee-wee will agree to be a funky cat hat.
Pee-wee?
Pee-wee.
Damn. Excuse me. Oh. Excuse me, I've had this stupid cough. Pee-wee doesn't want to pay attention to us tonight.
He's out. We could keep it longer, the drama.
Who can keep it on? Who, let's make a bet. Who'll be the first one to lose it or take it off?
I move around a lot, so I have a feeling that I'm going to lose it. Or it's going to bug me, I'm going to take it off. Hey, that's cheating. Cheater. Cheater.
Instead of a fist bump, I was doing a hat bump.
That's cheating. That's messing with the system.
It's not messing with the system.
That's messing with.
Do you guys think it was messing with the system?
The book has stories and photos from haunted places she's checked out and recipes from either the place itself. Like if it was in a hotel or from the area the location is in.
I need to go get a drink of water, but I'll lose my hat.
Why is it your hat?
Because I gotta move.
Yours is flopped down like a tortilla. Mine's still pretty well. Eh.
Do you think I should try it?
Go for it.
How do they know that I ain't going to take it off when I go in the room and then hurry up and put it back on?
Oh,
they can debunk it.
Good question.
See, they can debunk.
Debunk.
Debunk. Yours looks like a bonnet.
Excuse me, B squared. Since when were you?
See, she said I could take a hat break for water, so I gotta go get.
When were you the person who decides when she takes a break?
Let's see how delicate I can do this without.
Oh, hold on, guys. The drama.
It's still on.
Hold on. Hold on. Hey, Mom, what you doing?
I got the water. I got the water. I got the water.
Ow, my butt! You don't realize how hard it is to maneuver with a freaking laptop like a camera. Oh no, my head's gonna fall off if I do this. Oh no, I can't plug
Look
it
at that. I'm moving all around and it hasn't even budged.
in. Can't plug it
I think I glued it to my head.
in. Okay.
See, I still, and mine is kind of drooped over, isn't it? I bent mine good.
Yours just drooped over. Mine's kind of.
People are going to be watching this saying, what the hell are those two
There's gonna
doing?
be people that join.
Like,
What the hell?
what is going on with those two?
We don't know. We've got issues.
We've
checked
got
out.
issues, all right. See, who insulted King Pee Wee?
Oh no,
Did Gabriella do it?
I didn't insult anybody.
Water is critical. Yep, I needed it.
To make the high competition rules.
They do look like the Flying Nun ones. I never thought of that. I don't think Gabriella doesn't know the Flying Nun.
Flying Nun. You
Sally-
guys need to stop talking old school.
Sally Field. You know who Sally Field is, right?
Sounds familiar.
She played the mother on Magnolia. What's Magnolia? What's the name? Yeah.
This is why we got technology.
She also played. She's the one that was playing in that movie that I told you years ago that she made about the lady with all the personalities.
Yeah.
She used to have an affair with Burt Reynolds, which you can see in there.
Yeah, right there. What movie was she on that I knew?
Flying Nun.
She Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah, she was the mother of Miss Doubtfire.
That doesn't look familiar. But oh my gosh.
That's because it's old. That's an old movie. Well, it was a series.
Yeah, 1967. I see it.
Yeah, see?
Oh yeah, Forrest Gump.
She played a mother in Forrest Gump, yep. And I remember Gidget, too.
And Douglas literally just said that. Mother on Forrest Gump.
Yep. Yep.
Goodness.
Still Magnolias. I said sweet. It was still. Do you remember Still Magnolias, right? With Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts played her daughter. She passed away in the movie.
What? Are you
Damn. I don't know what it is. I think my body's saying you shouldn't have eaten that candy.
Well, yeah, it's
After 11:30.
dairy. I don't know. That doesn't look familiar to me.
No?
Mm-mm.
She had, her daughter had diabetes. And she got married. She wanted to have a kid. Her mom told her, Sally Field said, don't do it.
I remember that. Yeah. I
And
remember
she
that
ended up,
movie.
she had a kid. And
I remember that movie. Yeah.
That was in a nutshell.
It was because the candy bar tasted like gum.
Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit. That's the other one I was trying to think. B squared. That's another one that my husband likes a lot.
What did I do?
You're always doing something. What do you mean?
What did I do this time?
You're always doing something.
What did I
You
do?
have a vampire tooth there.
I
Did you know that?
I got a sharp teeth there and a sharp teeth there.
I did not know that. You had a vampire tooth. Dylan,
Bang.
you gotta watch out.
Bang. I'll bite ya.
See, Gabby, it's
What did I do?
It's every time.
What did I do this
You're
time?
always doing stuff.
What happened?
You know what happened.
I know I don't remember be asking.
You do know what happened. You're
What
always
happened?
doing stuff. You made me choke. You gave me bad candy.
Also like her Murphy's Romance with James Gardner.
Also liked her Murphy's Romance. Jim. Did I see that one? I don't remember if I saw that one.
See? B Square doesn't even know what they're blaming me for.
I didn't blame you for anything. Well, I kind of did, but I kind of agreed. I agreed. I didn't necessarily say I did it. I kind of agreed.
You lie, you're just like Papa.
I'm not like Papa. You like Papa.
You like Papa.
You lie like Papa. Friends don't lie. Oh, Vecna gets you.
Vecna's gonna get you. Mind Flayer. Gonna get your ass.
And my Flair ain't gonna get me. I ain't afraid of that freaking thing.
It's gonna get you.
Nope, nope,
He's gonna
nope.
get
He
you.
got Will. Speaking of Will. And his crazy hairstyle. See, insulting King Pee Wee. That's what it was. But it was Perwee.
Perwee. King Perwee.
But there's a damn spell checking again. God dang it. Pee Wee's out tonight. Normally he has hammering it up and he is out.
Because I gave him whipped cream earlier. As a peacekeeping.
I gave him chicken.
As a peacekeeping.
I gave him chicken.
As a peacekeeping.
I gave him chicken.
He liked it. He's out.
Who doesn't like whipped cream?
He says yummy. Nom nom.
Did you eat all the whipped cream or is there still some left? You don't know when to stop.
Whipped cream's good for me.
No, bacon is.
Bacon's good for me too. Blaming him for the spirits want to print something out. No, he was laying on top of it. He pressed the on button, and with his little toe beans, he pressed the
You
print
said
button.
he wanted to print out kitty porn. You said play kitty.
I said play kitty.
Yeah, that's kitty porn.
I mean,
more or less.
Yeah, but
that's not even right. Poor P. He's innocent. And you're accusing him of that kind of stuff.
Let me chicken whipped cream.
Chicken whipped cream. Tom Carey. Chicken and whipped cream. We didn't mix the whipped cream and chicken together.
I wanted to check out what you're doing. Yeah, that.
Pee-wee is a little angel, right?
Oh, you know.
A disruptive one, absolutely. But an angel? I'd say a disruptive little demon.
Disruptive little tornado demon.
He gets bad. And last week, since you left that one day, I walked by and he goes, me like he wants to pull me to him and tell me my person left. Where did she go? Why did she leave me again? And then I have to sit there explaining to him. I have to explain to him why his human had to leave him again.
He's like, bring her back.
That's what he said to me.
Bring her back.
He did. I'll pull my clothes off. People don't want to see that shit. Jeez.
That's not pulling your clothes off.
You just pulled my shirt over it. I did that. Those tatas might pop out.
This is not big enough for that to happen.
Really?
It's not. I'm pulling to your
People
shoulder.
don't want to see that.
It's like a bra strap. That's it.
People don't want to see my bra strap.
You were.
How would you like if I'm pulling on you?
Ow! Hair.
Hair, ears, and chin, and shoulders, whatever. He's an alien checking you guys out for the invasion. That could be it. I suggest him taking the Toby. Yeah, exactly. I think that's exactly what it was.
That's it. Cats are the aliens.
Cats are the aliens.
As one of my cats is getting sick on the carpet right now. See? It hears us talking about it.
There's something going on with the animals because Sia was sick. She was pooping all over.
Yeah, well, she gets into everything, though.
She had the poops.
She gets into everything.
Well, I can't say she was pooping all over, but she was.
She probably ate more of the couch. Like
not pooping
spaghetti
good.
string.
Yeah, why do they make it into spaghetti strings?
I don't know. Why do they do that?
I get hiccups from candy bar. It's weird. Most of it's over. Okay. How many cats did you say you had, Douglas? We never did. I think wasn't Douglas the one that was asking about the mimics? And we never did do that. Gabriella.
We did a thing on mimics and
For about 2 seconds. Yeah.
no, we looked up definitions. Yeah,
Definitions.
we looked up definitions and everything else. The pregnant feral had been
Aww.
by today was she's having kittens.
I know nothing about birthing kittens. Oh, you would not believe how many we help birth. Holy moly. Way too many. Right? And kitty, pregnant kitties.
That was Eddie's and Oreos.
Pee-wee is perfect. Linda, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one. You can call him King Pee-wee, and you can say that he is our mascot, but Pee-wee is perfect. Absolutely not. I have to disagree on that one.
They look like we have giant pepperonis on our head.
I know, look. What? Pepperonis don't have ridges like that. They don't look
I
like...
mean, from the side view, or like from this type of view, you can't see the ridges. So
It looks like
a
we were
giant
just
pepperoni.
visiting freaking Japan or something. Looked like we should be pushing those little weird things. Wow. Offering people some sake.
Cabbage.
Doing some sake. Get one of my sake things over there, my little sake cups.
No, cabbage.
Cabbage?
Cabbage.
What the hell are you talking about, cabbage?
If you watch, like, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I don't watch that, though.
Well, if you do,
but I don't.
You'll see people with these type of hats on. He's like, cabbage for sale. Push around a little cart with cabbage in it.
I think we need to get the sake thing out. Do a little sake.
You get your sakis out.
You sake, me sake. We all have sake. Little sake eye.
I comfort myself that she already had a litter.
5-week-old kittens. Those kittens are freaking cute.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see kittens again, but I don't want to see our own kittens.
I saw kittens.
We can't say no.
Me too. I saw kittens.
Where did you see kittens? Little baby ones?
Yeah.
How big?
Well, they were probably a few weeks old.
Did they have their eyes open?
Yes.
Okay, then they would have been basically 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah. They were little babies.
My bonnet is moving. I think it's because of the ceiling fan.
I think they meant shifting. Like 4 more. It's not fair, though, because you have a clip in your hair.
It's not in the way.
It's holding it up.
No, it ain't.
Cheater.
No, that's not it. Look. The clip's back there in back of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was keeping it stable. Cheater. It's always the same cabbage salesman. See?
I don't watch it. Bigfoot sex life is more fascinating. So you want to get back and you want to get into alien first. Let's hear your theory on alien friskiness. Since you like to get into frisky.
You get into alien friskiness. I got into Bigfoot friskiness.
Get into alien friskiness. You seem to be the authority on friskiness.
Since what?
Since Bigfoot was getting frisky and so was something else getting frisky, what other thing did you... Maybe the Wendigos were getting frisky.
I mean, there's a bunch of them around. Maybe they were.
It might be. How do aliens get frisky? Do they do telepathic? Or the eye thing, since they got big eyes, like blah, 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 boom? Like, how do they get frisky?
I don't know. That one I can't answer.
And how do you tell a male alien from a female alien?
Probably the same way you do humans.
But I'm going to pull off what you said on Bigfoot. I don't see any female aliens with boobs.
We don't even see aliens at all.
But the aliens that they show on TV.
Yeah, but those aren't even real aliens. They haven't showed.
But they say they were real aliens. How come they never show if they're a female or male? And how do you tell the difference?
Maybe it's different eye sizes. I don't know. The bigger the eyes, the female. The smaller the eyes, the male.
Size doesn't always matter.
Thank you, computer, with me to be disrupted. See? I'm being good tonight.
Oh, you're never good. Never, never. Alien friskiness was in Ghostbusters too.
A lady heard about the end of the world.
Did we see that? I really never paid. Ghostbusters 1 I paid attention to. Ghostbusters 2, I don't really remember that well.
From an alien she met in a bar.
Good night, Eric. Good night.
Good night, Eric.
Eric said he had enough. He had enough of alien friskiness and Pee-wee disrespect.
Pee-wee disrespect. Even though he's the one who's sleeping right now, disrespectful.
He's actually, that's the first time he didn't come on and ham it up. What's up with that?
Mm-hmm.
Was it you buttered him up with the whipped cream
She
first?
was one of the guests on
Bankman's Weird Talk Show. See, I don't remember Ghostbusters 2 that well.
Nope.
No, he didn't be squared.
He's used to the weirdness.
He lives with us.
Yeah, he's used to it.
He's used to your weirdness more.
You came first.
Well, I hope so, or you would have never been here. Well,
so he got used to your weirdness, and you passed it on to me.
No, I think you
And
got
now
yours.
here I am.
You got yours from your dad.
That's
Yeah.
Abby.
But I might not be able to dismiss that one. That theory probably is right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think I got to give you a point on that one.
She inherited his looks. And his
Dylan,
crazy.
she gets a gold square on that one, a gold block.
Gold bar.
Gold bar. Gold block. It's the same.
I get a block?
You get a block. Instead of a bar, you get a whole block.
Oh, wow.
It's solid gold. It's worth a lot.
Beat that, Dylan. No, I said I think he's got more gold bars in this house than anybody has.
That's because of your dad. He knows how to butter up your dad. Like he knows
He
how
has
to
like
butter.
about 15 gold bars now.
Probably.
It's crazy.
I think you tell him ahead of time. Now, when you go to the house, go up and have a conversation with dad. Make sure it's a topic that he really likes.
No, that happens naturally.
And then he gets gold bars. I gave him a gold bar, though, because he really, really liked my stuffed peppers. My cream cheese stuffed peppers. Jalapenos.
Yeah.
So he got a gold bar for me for that one. So, and he actually said it compared with the taco salad.
Well, I gave him a gold bar when he called me when he was broken down on the side of the road. And then Dad said when I hung up with him that he gets a gold bar for calling me if he's broken down on the side.
Wow. Dylan, you got quite a collection there of gold bars. See, Kiwi agreed with me again. See?
Peppers.
Who said pepper? Yeah.
Dylan.
You like them, Dylan, huh? I'll have to make them again sometime.
So alien friskiness seems usually to become conducted by the hybrids. The Greys seem to be asexual. The alien breeding program is through engineered hybrids.
Douglas, why do you know so much about alien friskiness? Like,
You're the alien.
what is the secret that you need to tell us? Like, how
I'm
come?
supposedly an alien. I don't know anything about them. How do you know the friskiness of them?
Well, apparently, if you're an alien, Dylan would be able to know about your friskiness because he'd be saying about real nice. Should I tell the story tonight? I think Dylan said he would let me tell the story for more
Why?
cheese filled.
He would probably do anything for those freaking peppers. Damn it, Mom. No!
Hey Dylan, why don't you tell everybody? Then that way I can't get in trouble.
That's gonna be a lot for him to type out.
That would be a lot for him to type out. Does inquiring minds want to know what the whole "you make me feel real nice" is all about?
Oh my gosh. I don't understand why aliens keep mutilating cows.
Story time. Douglas is for it.
God.
Dylan said yes, do.
Damn it.
Gabriella has secrets. The secrets might come out.
Secrets apparently are gonna come out.
The secrets are going to come out. Do we have time? We've already been on here for 2 hours again tonight. Should this be the next episode or should I just go ahead tonight? Should those secrets come out? Inquiring minds want to know. So Dylan and Douglas had story time. Let's see if they want us to wait to the next episode or if they want us to say tonight. I'll let the majority rule. All right, guys, vote. Say what tonight or on the next episode. Come on, come on, come on. We got 2 already, Dylan and well, I love story time. I'm not tired. I can stay up all night. It depends on how tired you guys are, if you want to hear the story or not. So we got 3. It says there's only 7 on. So 3, we need 1 more for a majority. 1 more. 1 more. And then we can tell stories. We got B squared, we got Douglas, we got Dylan. We just need 1 more. Linda, are you up for a story? Story time.
I don't like you guys.
So, here's the story that goes with Gabriella. You guys might like it, you might not, but it was funnier than hell when it first happened. So, we went this first. Where did it go? I had that stuff on here. Okay, we went shopping. We went to Ollie's. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Ollie's. Anybody in here familiar with Ollie's? Dylan, we know, is. It's kind of like a, what would you call it? Like a wholesale store? Like a discount store? Yeah, let's call it a discount store. We're in there shopping, we're looking, we're going up and down the aisles, and Gabrielle, of course, acts up as usual. As usual. Yes. But look at that. You can't, I'm not making up shit. She acts up as usual. So I said, Gabriella, if you keep it up, you're going to have to walk home. And she goes, I won't walk home. I'll call cab. I said, how are you supposed to call a cab? You don't got no money. And she says, Mom, I'll make him feel real nice. And we howled. The way she said it, she said she'd make him feel real nice. And I said, oh, so that's how you're going to do it, huh? She says, yeah, I make them feel real nice. And then they're like, okay, I guess you don't need money then. So if we make you walk home, then I don't need to worry about you walking because you're actually going to get a ride. So then that's bad enough. Then we go over to Sheets. And we're talking about gas stations. She said she wanted something in there or something. I said, how are you supposed to get it? You got no money. She says, Mom, I'll make him feel real. So apparently she gets her way by making people feel real nice. Don't you, Gabrielle? So that's the story.
Gonna be down.
She's got secrets. She got secrets. I was kind of shocked as her mother to find out that she gets free rides and she gets stuff that she wants by making people feel real nice. So if you hear our catchphrase from now on, then you know why that is. Dylan, what do you think about that? Gabriella has lots of secrets. I could probably tell you lots of stories. Yeah, like stories.
What?
Like stories, other than making people feel real nice.
Like what?
Like I'm sure that I could dig up some.
Like what?
Like I can dig up some. Your face is already. Gabriella was my little pincher. She was a baby tit hound, and she had an insecurity problem. She had an insecurity problem. So she would get her little tiny fingers and she'd twist little pieces of my arm like this. And my arm had bruises the whole way going up because she wanted tit constantly. She was my little tit hound. And she was like the little Michelin baby. She had like rolls of fat all over her little legs. But it was cute. You were the cutest little pumpkin. Gabriella will die of embarrassment. But we'll revive her. We don't want her to die. It's not embarrassing. It's funny.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, embarrassing. Oh, that you were a tit hound or the real nice?
Both.
Hey, the real nice would be more embarrassing than the tit hound. I can tell you another one about, but she was a snapper.
Oh,
I'll have to tell Dylan that one. That one will be saved for Dylan, okay?
you live to embarrass me.
You want me to tell Dylan?
The entire people.
Entire people, there's only 8 people watching. That's not an entire people.
Cat face.
We got 8 fans. Hey, they asked me to tell them a story, and I told them. Because I love you so. Dylan, were you happy with that story? Look at Dylan. He's even laughing on there. Look at that.
That's all right.
He's happy. Dylan, do you want me to tell you the other story about the snapper? I'll tell you that one in private. That way the whole audience won't see. 8 people, 16 eyes.
Oh, jeez.
All staring at you. It could be 20 people, 40 eyes. It could be 100 people, 200 eyes. Well, no, actually. See, you've got an audience that want to hear this. The inquiring minds want to know.
Inquiring minds don't need to.
Do you know what I'm talking about, the snapper, by the way?
Yes, I do.
Okay, give me one hint that you know what I'm talking
The
about.
lady.
Where?
Pittsburgh Zoo.
Yep, you got it. You got it. I'll spare you that one. I'll save it for Dylan. I'll save it just for Dylan. And a possum at the back door listening in, see? There's a possum at the back door and listening in, so that's 2 more eyes.
Empty.
Well, 2 more ears. Because eyes don't listen, so 2 more ears. And Pee-wee, now he turned around because he said, hey, what are you saying about my human? He wanted to hear. I'm sure you could tell a story about me. I'm sure you could. Right?
It's probably not as embarrassing. Hi, leave my hat.
Oh, wait a minute, Julia. You kind of moved that hat. You weren't supposed to, so you lost.
I didn't move it.
You did move it when you scrunched down. You had to move it to scrunch down. And talk about me cheating. Guess where the back part of this is? On the back of the chair. You cheat.
That's only because I'm embarrassed. You're not.
Oh.
Talk to the hand. The face don't want to hear it no more. Talk to the hands. Talk to the hands.
Dylan said he liked that story. He was cheering. See, well, now he got to hear this, he said.
Talk to the hand.
He wants to hear about the snapper.
Talk to the hand.
Are you a snapper?
Talk to the hand.
Gabriella was my little snapper. That's all I'll say. I'll give her a break until the next time.
No. Talk to the hand.
You talk to the hand. They like the story time.
No.
Yes, they like the story time.
I look like a little person. I look like I'm so short that you can't see my face. No, no, no. No, Tina.
So what we'll do is, since I embarrassed you, we'll call it a night, and we will save maybe the snapper for the next. I won't tell them about the snapper. I'll tell Dylan though. Can I tell Dylan?
You were probably going to anyway.
Baby.
Yeah.
I won't tell him unless you. I will only. I promise. I will only tell him if you say I'm allowed. Dylan, am I allowed to tell you?
Believe you at all?
Dylan trusts me. If I say, okay, I won't tell you unless Gabriella allows me, I'm sure he'll believe me.
I'm glad he'll believe you. I don't believe you.
Dylan, can you believe that? What do you say about that? See, Kiwi really wants to know.
I'm gonna die.
And I think Dylan really wants to know too, but I'll save that one for just for Dylan. Or I won't even tell him if you don't want me to. I'll just pull out pictures of when you were little. Like little, tiny little. Like when you did stuff. I don't have any pictures when you did anything like that, so you don't need one. I do have one of Eric, though. I have one of Eric sitting on a potty chair.
Why?
I don't know. We put a little cigarette in his hand. It looked like he was sitting on a potty taking a smoke.
Oh my god.
Seeing a hand appear above the table. I believe. See, Dylan believes. He does. He believes. So we're going to call it a night and let the peoples go. We've been on here for 2 hours. Did you guys enjoy this podcast tonight? Was it a good one for you? So you're cheating. You weren't supposed to do that.
No, I didn't take it off.
You have a wedge now behind the chair. You had it laying on the chair, and now you have a wedge behind the chair.
It's not wedged. And it's not laying on the chair anymore. So give
It
me
is wedged right there.
It's not wedged.
It is wedged.
No, it's not.
Look, mine, look. It's not laying on anything. Go ahead, do it again.
See, it's caught on your freaking hair thingy. You took it off.
Because you already cheated, so it didn't matter.
No, you lost.
No, I had to prove a point.
You took it off.
No, I win because you cheated.
You took it off.
I'm sure they agree.
You took it off.
They
You
agreed.
took it off.
You cheated. You
The
had
thing
this
was to see-
part back here.
The thing was to see who kept it on the longest.
I did keep it on longest, but you cheated.
I thought.
That disqualified you. Guys, did she cheat and did that disqualify her?
Leave me and my pepperoni head alone, Missy.
See, B Squared said they had fun, and Douglas had fun. See, and B Squared said he won't come up until I end the chat. And why did Pee Wee make an appearance yet? You might have to grab his ass and pull him over here so Linda can be satisfied. Because if she don't see Pee Wee, that might not be Pee Wee.
Pee Wee.
Pee Wee. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come here, Pee. Come here, Pee.
Come here.
Come here. Pee. Pee Wee. Pee Wee. Your audience wants to see you. Come here, Pee. Pee. Pee.
Come here, Pee.
Pee Wee doesn't want to come tonight. What did you do to offend him?
You probably offended him.
Linda said she needs to see Pee.
Come here, Pee. Come here, Snoogles.
Come on. Come here, Pee. Come on, Pee. Come on. Come on, Pee. Come on, Pee. Come here, Pee. We got cable looking like Halligan.
Your fault.
Not my fault. Hey, that's my good stuff. Don't break it. That's for
Chargers.
That's for but that one is for my grid light.
One.
The long skinny one right there is for my grid light.
It's fine.
What if it's brown?
It's not brown.
Jeez. It's not enough whipped cream.
Probably not. Poor boy. He had chicken too. So, you know what?
Yeah, I gave him chicken, but we didn't give it to them together.
No, that's gross.
No, that is gross.
She gave him chicken. I gave him whipped cream. And
then he got a printer massage.
yeah, he got a printer massage. Hey, you. Come here.
Come here, Pee Wee. Come. Somebody, you have an audience here that wants to see you tonight.
Come here.
Come on, Pee. Pee.
Here.
Pee Wee. Pee Wee. He likes on top of that for some reason. Look, here comes the Pee. He has to be the last one that you guys see, and then I'll say my quote of the night.
No, it's okay. The boy. The chubby boy. The chubby boy. He's not having it tonight.
Nope, he doesn't want to be a ham tonight. What's up with you, P? Why don't you want to be a ham tonight? You're going to push buttons, and Gabriella will get blamed for it. See, there he is. See, she even said Gabby cheated. Case closed. Class
That's only because
dismissed.
she's agreeing with you because she doesn't like me.
Nope, that's case closed.
She bullies me on a daily basis.
No,
Yeah.
no. They were encouraging you. There's the P.
Lift your head. Lift it. Lift your head.
So, say hi, P, so I can say the quote and we can do our thing. Pee-wee, 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 hey baby, Pee-wee. Oh, so, this is how we're going to end it. We were talking about aliens.
Oh, see, B squared is on my side.
She was still under the hat, B squared, but she had that hat laying on the back of the chair and she had it wedged down behind her. So nothing was going to pull it off.
Yes, it could still fall off. It wasn't completely
Look at
on
it now.
that.
You can see what it is now, even how squished you had it.
It's not squished. It's
Look how that is. That's bent like that.
It's
like a taco shell.
Yours was a taco.
No, mine wasn't. Mine was one of those Chinese or Japanese little thingies.
No, because those are straight across. Like this. This actually
That's
looks
not
like a sun
turn
hat.
your head sideways. This way. See? It's really bent. I could have configured figured that to my head too.
It's not configured. You still can move.
You cheated.
You cheated.
Wow, that was a big yawn.
See, he's yelling at you.
No, you're okay, guys. So this has been over 2 hours long again tonight because we get our silliness in. But since we were talking about aliens, we're going to take a line off of aliens,
Ironically.
and this is from Ripley, but I'm going to change it up. So I'm going to say, this is Diane and Gabriella, last survivors of the Real Talk show, signing off.
How the
Here we
tables
go.
have turned. How the turn.
So with that, we got to say our normal tune in.
And peace out.
Okay, bye everyone. You guys were wonderful as always. We'll be on probably again soon. Hopefully.
Okay.
Of course, you'll be gone for the whole weekend, so talk to him on that.
Excuse me.
So, bye everyone. There's Pee-wee's ass.
Nice ass you got there, pea
Peace.
noodles. Nice ass.
And in our show with